Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode at Smithsdale Farm. In this week's video on the cabin build, you're going to see us put these walls on the cabin. We're finally starting to get there. It feels like we're really making movements now, and hopefully this little place is going to be our home soon.
We're Danny and Kate, and this is Paco. We recently bought 12 acres of land in the Spanish mountains. Follow the journey as two DIY novices with tons of enthusiasm but not quite as much know-how. Renovate a small stone barn into the tiny house of our dreams and bring the land back into full production. But first, before we rip the roof off our brand new home, we need somewhere to stay. Welcome to the Cabin Build series.
So the next step to getting our cabin watertight is, now that we've done the roof, we need to start on the sides. So what we're going to be doing is starting on this short edge where there's no windows, no doors, anything. It's going to be the simplest one, and we're going to start with putting the siding on the outside. This is going to be a layer of MDF that's on top of a water membrane, and then there's going to be the caulk on the outside.
I have you. That's enough to paint lonesome black and blue. Yeah, I have you, and you have me. That puts a bow up in the sky, tells the rain to cease. We've had up, and we've had down. We've had warm nights, we've gone round and round. What I know, this much is true. There ain't a color in the rainbow that shines like you. So let's carve our names into this tree, and then lay beneath the beauty of her leaves. Will the birds and the bees seem to agree that we're strong as the maple, and twice as sweet. We've had up, we've had down. We've had warm nights, we've gone round and round. What I know, this much is true. There ain't a tree with any leaf roots me like you.
So we've just been setting a little jig up with this metal flight steel frame piece because it's a nice straight edge, because the straight edge is not always easy with a jigsaw.
I've gone north, I've gone south, I've gone east, west, inward and out. For me, I know this much is true. There ain't a single direction that don't point to you. They all point to you.
We're pretty pleased with how this is going on actually. A bit quicker and easier than we anticipated, although we hoped it would be. So we've already got 2 layers on now already, and we're about to do the next one, but we need to go back to the house to go and get the underline fabric that goes here, and so maybe it's just a good opportunity to also have a little break, a coffee and something to eat.
I don't know where I've been, I don't know where I'm going. Been holding on to the past, but this life keeps on moving. Don't you worry about me, I'm gonna leave this all behind tonight. And it may take a little time just for us to get it right. I'm going. I don't know where I've been, I don't know where I'm going. Been holding on to the past, but this life keeps on moving. It keeps on moving. It keeps on moving. I can turn back now and leave this all behind. I don't know if I'll ever make it out alive. I can turn back now and leave this all behind. I don't know if I'll ever get out alive.
So it's the end of the day and we've just come up to the top side of the property just so that we can see what it looks like from afar. It's looking really, really good and it's already starting to kind of blend in with the surroundings quite a lot, which is really nice and looks a little bit less like a steel box on the mountain. So this is where we're going to leave it for today. We'll come back to it tomorrow and see if we can get on with the next wall. It's the next morning and today we're going to be tackling this big long wall, which is the one that goes at the back of the cabin. This doesn't have any windows or anything. It's another solid wall, just like the one that we did yesterday, but it's just a rectangular wall. There's no angles or anything on this piece, so we're hoping it's going to be relatively fast and hopefully pretty easy. If we can get this done today, that would be amazing. First job is to measure the piece of membrane that's going to go all the way along this wall and then round the corner to where the door will be.
Let's meet down at the lonely lake. Before summer has gone away, swim out under a broken sky. Cold sun colored with shades of white. Wave goodbye to last summer. Cold air coming away soon. So let's lay under the falling moon.
Uh-oh, we made a mistake.
So we're taking this panel off because I don't like the fact that the MDF's touching the base. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but I mean we need to cut the rubber anyway so it doesn't hold water on top. I don't like the idea of the siding resting on something that can hold water. So I emailed a friend and waiting for his reply to see what he thinks. But at the moment what we're going to do is raise the panel to the level of where the wooden beam across the bottom is, and then there's only that wooden beam resting on the bases, and we'll see how that goes.
Say goodbye.
We've got about half of this wall done, but we've now run out of the MDF that we already brought over to the cabin, so we need to go back and get some more from the house.
Last summer.
It's Sunday morning and we're just going to get on with the last little bit of this wall before we head back to the city. It's starting to get reasonably hot already, so we're going to try and move as quickly as we can, but there are a few kind of fiddly bits where we need to measure and cut the pieces to size, so hopefully it won't take us too long.
So we've got a few different offcuts from the different panels we've put on. So we've got these shorter ones from the longer pieces we've been doing, and these are going to fit quite well in terms of trimming up just to do that top run. So we'll trim these down and that should finish off the top of there.
When you wake up in the evening, love resting in the teaspoon. You remember how you feel. 'Cause I felt like that for days. And if you ever get the feeling you're gonna fade away, I could be there behind you. Big pieces are too late. I don't need you now, I'm alone. I can feel my life go by in slow motion.
Okay, so we've had a productive weekend. We've got the back wall on, we've got the end wall on, so we've now got a flat surface in shade, which for us is something we've not had. So hopefully it makes it a little bit more easy to work and do things up here. And so if you've made it this far in the video, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.
And with that, we're going to leave it here for this weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.